create our own land of unity, unity. We will take it and make it together. We will build up our home in harmony. We will work together. We will live together. We will stand together in unity. United we stand.
Good morning, Trailblazers. Today is a Tuesday, April 23rd, 2013. I'm Maggie.
And I'm Emily.
And we are your news anchors from Miss Noel's 5th grade class.
Everyone please stand for the pledge.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Please be seated.
Now let's go to Miss Burnell for special recognition.
Good morning, Trailblazers. Last day of FCAT. Yay! I'm so excited. Remember last week I promised you that we would do double this week since most everybody's finished, so we're going to make it quick. Emmanuel Williams from Miss Penson's class. Devin Hubbard from Miss Erish's class. And Rachel Welch, Brandon Yoshioka, and Dylan Elliott from Miss Stoltz's class. Y'all come on down. Back to the news team.
Today's lunch is turkey nachos or chicken nuggets. Side items include sauce salad, refried beans, or seasonal fresh fruit. Now let's go to Miss Keltner for a few announcements.
Good morning, Trailblazers. Happy Tuesday. Yes, the last day of FCAT. Let me get into my poem. Last day of FCAT testing. Woohoo! We know you'll do your best, won't you? Take a deep breath, relax, and show what you know, because when you're all finished, it's time for the FCAT to go. All right, go 5th graders. You're almost done. Hang in there. Just teachers, the Teachers Lounge will be closed today. It'll only be open from about 11 to 1, so please do not knock on the door this morning or later this afternoon, as there will be makeup testing going on in there. Also, if we do need to use the conference room for makeup testing, signs will be on the volunteer hallway door, so please don't bang or knock on them, students. If they are locked, go around to the front office entrance, okay? Thank you for everyone's cooperation on that. Most important news of the day, though, is there's no birthdays. We still have 2 more days until we actually have a birthday here at DeSoto Trail. Tomorrow, though, admin professional day, so our administrative professional day. Honor our front office staff and thank them for all that they do for DeSoto Trail. Also, we'll have our NASA parent meeting tomorrow night in the cafeteria at 6:30, so we'll see you there. All right, the real poem for the day, let's see, this one's called Wake Up House, Rooms Full of Poems by D. Lilligard. All right, you want to close in on that sink? What does that sink look like? All mouth, wide open, hollow, will hold water or swallow. Look at that sink. Looks like a face, doesn't it? All right. So each room in this book has a poem, every room that would be in a house. So maybe tomorrow we'll go to the bedroom or to the bathroom. That sounds funny. Go to the bathroom. Art. Anyway, okay. We'll continue that book later. But there you go. Wake up, house. Everybody wake up bright and sunny. I don't know about that weather report earlier. Didn't look too accurate to me, but we'll correct that in a little bit. All right, have a great day. Going to set it on back to the news team.
Our champion trailblazer word for the week is perseverance. To have perseverance is to stick to something without giving up, even if it is hard or if I am tired. Doing a long assignment from beginning to end takes perseverance.
And now here's our Wheaties fact of the day.
Francis Scott Key's poem was printed in a booklet with the title, The Defense of Fort McHenry. People began to sing it to the tune of an Old English song. A few months later, people were calling Francis's song the Star-Spangled Banner.
Francis returned to his family and law office after the war. He died in 1843. In 1931, the Star-Spangled Banner became the U.S. national anthem. Francis will always be known for writing the song that honors the nation. Now back to the news team.
Well done. Nicely done.
Let's go back to Miss Burnell for a few more announcements.
Good morning, friends. Back again with a lot of star students today. We have Emmanuel, Brandon, Dylan, Rachel, and Devin. Ooh, that's a mouthful. So all of these students, let me give you just a quick little rundown. Miss Stoltz's class, Dylan, Rachel, and Brandon are being recognized for turning things into lost and found, making sure that they get back to their proper location. Emmanuel is being recognized today for helping other students stay neat and tidy about keeping their desk cleaned up so that I could work better. Oh, that was a special little note from one of his classmates. And Miss Devon from Miss Erish's class is being recognized today for always being a role model and showing others how to follow directions in class. Wonderful works here at DeSoto Trail. I just noticed all of our star students today are the primary K through 2 today. So we're recognizing K through 2. Woo-hoo! So if you see these friends today, give them a high five and congratulate them. Their picture will be taken to be placed on the star board. And if you're in 3rd or 4th grade, make sure that you stay tuned after the morning announcements. Miss Kelly has a special word for us. We're going to send it on back to the news team.
That's it for WDTS
Today, have a great day and go for the gold. Bye.
William, are you first or second testing?
Rachel.
Okay, good morning, 3rd, 4th, and possibly some 5th graders. I wanted to just mention a few things to you to try to get you ready for the switchover, the conversion to AR. One of the things I want to mention is just like in reading counts, you will have to take a placement test. In reading counts, you took an SRI. In AR, you will take what's called a STAR test. And the good news about the STAR test, I'd like you to know, those of you who are really strong readers, you know, sometimes in the SRI, you might be sitting there for 45 minutes answering lots and lots and lots of questions because you kept, you know, the computer had to keep up with you and get your level, you know, established. The good news about STAR is that it only has 34 questions, regardless of how many you answer correctly. It will only have 34 questions. It will take you about 15 minutes. So that's a really nice thing. The computer will keep up with you, and as you are able to answer more and more complex questions, it will make everything a little bit more difficult. So some students might get done in 9 minutes, others in 15 minutes, but that's a really nice thing that it takes just a short period of time. I also wanted to mention that when you took the reading counts test, the SRI, you came up with a Lexile measure, and that then you figured 100 below that Lexile and 50 above was your independent reading area. Well, when you take the STAR, you're going to come up with an ATOS level, ATOS. That's what you'll see in the books, and it's basically your grade level reading equivalent. So in reading counts, they felt like there's no such thing as a third grade shoe. So they established Lexiles from BR all the way up to 1700. And as you went up in the grade, as you went up in Lexile level, you know, your expectations would rise in Lexile. But for AR, it's an ATOS level. And if you can zoom in over here, we have color dots just like we have in reading counts, but these color dots stand for the different ATOS levels. So they, AR figures if you're a third grader in the 8th month, if you come up with a 3.8 score, it would be in this area here, then you're at an average third grade level. They think that there really is an average third grade shoe or book. And some of you will test out higher, which means that you might be reading at a 5th grade reading level if this is what your ATOS level comes to be. So you'll get an ATOS level, and then you will see a ZPD. And a ZPD is the zone of proximal development. So your teachers will say, okay, so you can, a just right book for you might be between this dark green, green glow, and orange. That's your ZPD. And you can read anywhere within that range, and that's going to help your brain grow. So I wanted to mention just real quickly what the STAR test looks like and where you go, how you get there. So I'm going to ask Katie in the back there to open up the screenshot to the computer. Yeah, we have an icon on the student technology page. It's AR. You click on that, and what you'll see is the top tab has all of your take a quiz. That's where you'll take a quiz. You could also view your reports. We aren't printing them, but you can certainly view how you've been doing, view all the quizzes that you've taken, look at your goals and points. But the second tab is for STAR, and that's take a test. And I took one this morning just to refresh my memories. I'm going to ask Katie to click on that. Let's see if we might be able to go through it a little bit. Go ahead and hit start. What you're going to get when you take this test is a few practice questions, about 3 practice questions. And so the test is about to start. And actually, I guess because I just took it, maybe I'm not getting practice. It says in the upper right-hand corner, 1 out of 34. So here is a typical fill in the blank. I can't even read this. What is it? They... I can hardly read that. Can you read it for me? Okay. Okay. No, affectionate. I guess affectionate. Yeah. Okay. So we're going to say affectionate. When you click on it, and affectionate will appear up in there, and there is a little clock. You have a few seconds, to be able to answer this. So a quart and a liter are approximately blank. So they'd be equivalent, intermediate. Can't read that. Can't read that. Pardon me? Oh, instantaneous. So they're approximately equivalent. So if we pick number 1, you see how the red puts the word in there, circles it. It doesn't tell you necessarily that it's correct. It's just putting it in there so you can read it over again if you wanted to. And there's a little clock. You get about 45 seconds for each one. You'll see that little clock appear. And in the upper right-hand corner, you're seeing I've answered 2 out of 34 of these questions. So the questions that you're getting right now are vocabulary, kind of fill in the blank, but there will be some as you go along that will be a short passage that you'll have to read, and it will ask you a variety of things. a big portion of it is vocabulary, word knowledge, and skills, but also, and your comprehension strategies. But also, it'll ask you things like, do you understand plot and setting of this little, this little section that you read, and can you tell the difference between fiction and nonfiction? Do you understand the author's craft? If they use some figurative, fancy language, do you know why they're using it and how it adds to the story? So, as I said, it's a great test, I think. It's quick. It's 15 minutes. It's going to give you your ATOS level. Then you'll have a ZPD range, and it's color-coded for you, and that will help you find those just right books. So I think you'll find that this is a great improvement over our SRI, and hopefully some of you will start taking those on Friday, get placed in your ZPD range, and start coming to the Media Center to check out more books for AR. Thank you. Oh, no.